Hello. I'm retiring from YouTube after this, but I just want to make one last video. I will be posting short snippets, but no one even watches my videos. If you are watching my video, I salute to you because you're in for a treat. Literally, not even my friends are supporting me, and they normally support me in everything. So that goes to show you that my YouTube career was a failure. But in case someone does discover it, because I will be chatting, let's talk about blizzards. But first, we need to talk about Mr. Beast's video. There's a video that I posted on yesterday at 4 p.m. called whoever takes the hand off $1 million keeps it. And he promised that the first 10 people to comment would receive $1,000. Now, normally, if you're half a minute late, that's not happening. But people were waiting. And it was literally who refreshed first. And honestly, to some extent, how close you were to North Carolina, because that's where it was uploaded. However, it was actually who was closest to Mount Pleasant, California, because all YouTube videos end up circling there and going to 1600 Amphitheater Parkway in Mount Pleasant. And my hand. However, Mount Pleasant is not close to really anything. It's 3 hours from Reno and 2.5 hours from Sacramento, which the two cities are only 2.25 hours apart. Seriously, plug it into Google Maps, you'll see that. So realistically, it was wherever it went first. It went from Greenville, North Carolina to the terminal, and then it went to YouTube to be applied to your phone. However, I live in Plainview, New York, which is not exactly close to Mount Pleasant. It's around a 42-hour drive. And even if I flew, I'd have to fly into Sacramento and then drive 2.5 hours. Mount Pleasant is in the middle of nowhere, but I live in the New York metropolitan area. And because of that, we get snow, which transitions into the next part of the video. I didn't mean to show my face, but it's cold out. And to make it worse, it's clear. So in order to have a blizzard, you need a few key requirements. Blowing snow with winds 56 kilometers an hour for 3 or more hours. What you also need for 3 or more hours is visibility to be below 400 meters. If you want a sense of how little 400 meters is, that meant that if you're standing at the base of the Empire State Building in New York, you still could not see the top. No. Let's make it even more visible. If you were standing and you weren't within 80 meters of the Chrysler Building in New York on 42nd Street versus 34th, you couldn't see it. And the Chrysler Building isn't that tall. Let's do the stats even more. If you were at the top of the Shanghai Tower in Beijing, which is 632 meters tall. Why would I say it's in Beijing? It's clearly in Shanghai. You could not see it. In January 19, on the 30th day, we entered into one of the coldest periods we had seen ever. Only twice in the past decade has it gotten warmer. Yay, Christmas specials! I do actually want to stop here and then like whenever it shows the temperature, record it. But yeah, yeah, there aren't really any temperature requirements. However, there has to be blowing snow, so that the snow has to be falling, or it has to be snow from something. So at around 2 p.m., the skies opened up, and it snowed for 2 hours. However, that wasn't really the worst part. Starting just after 4, the snow blew. Now, it didn't really snow much at 2, but it was enough for it to stick. And at 4:30, it started snowing again. It ended at 5:30. So it snowed for a little over an hour in total. But because of all that snow, it was able to stay floating for until 6:15. And at best, you had 600 meters visibility. Which meant that even if you were to lean off the side of the Shanghai Tower in Beijing, the second tallest building in the world, so it's not even the tallest, what you couldn't see if you jumped off of that would be fatal. So, just a little comparison. And that is why having a blizzard is so goddamn difficult. Because you need the perfect flight conditions to have a blizzard. It's holiday season, so happy holidays if you are watching the video. This was uploaded on December 20th, 2019. And so far we have not seen anything in the 2019-2020 winter that would be classified as that severe. Goodbye.